guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the free-to-play account on the test server, and we are looking at the trials. The Bountiful trials of Oku are up. Very solid tank overall. I'm pretty impressed with how well he is doing. A lot of players, again, super impressed. So when you get into the arena of trials, guys, make sure you do this guild trial. It does yield diamonds. When the second stage begins, it does unlock another 300 diamonds. So in total, you can get 500 diamonds out of there, which I absolutely do not want you guys to miss. So starting in our bottom corner, this one is going to be, of course, Oku. He has to be front, and this is actually my favorite formation. We have Mishka in here. We have Raku in there. That gives us our 3 wilder bonus. And then we have Moriel and we have Lorzen. Lorzen, I really feel like, is going to be a very strong hero to run in here as well. Just because of that shielding aspect in keeping Oku alive, I can see it working well. Again, with Mishka, I can see that working super well. It's going to be interesting to see, guys. And right there, taking 2 million damage, but you can see Mishka putting out an incredible amount of damage out in a very, very short amount of time. So moving over to our right, this is going to be the exact same team, guys. Running Oku and Mishka. We got Raku up here for damage, Moriel for crowd control, and then we do have Lorzen in the bottom, which again, that shielding aspect, guys, if you have Lorzen with the 9 of 9 furniture, a lot of players have said it is super strong, guys. In addition, we do have, again, Mishka in here, which is going to do the healing and shielding for the team, which is incredible, guys. It's a really, really strong build. Now this one, a little bit different. So we have Oku in here. We're actually going to do Aziz. So we're doing the Awakened Aziz here. Helios, which of course is going to give us a lot of shielding. And then Frampton. Frampton is going to come over to the side just like he does, guys. Oku just, they stacked everyone up in a nice little corner. Of course, we have the immunity there from Brutus. Asleep, which doesn't really make that big of a difference on this team. And look at that, guys, 2.9, 1.45. So doing a decent amount of damage, decent amount of healing. And of course, he can take a crazy amount of damage, which I absolutely love to see, guys. Every tank they build, honestly, has to have damage mitigation. We've talked about it before. Baking damage mitigation into either the Elder Tree or putting that damage mitigation on tanks is really what is going to increase their survivability and honestly make them viable. A lot of the older tanks that don't have the mitigation, the viability is not there. You cannot utilize them like you can with any of the new tanks. Even there, guys, 1.69, 4.7 million from Aziz. Very, very strong build with Aziz right there. So moving over to our top left, this one, interesting. I was wondering if heroes like Cirrus would work with information. Same with Gorvo. So this one we go with Pippa in here. We're going with Rowan and then Audrey. So a pretty interesting combination here to see because Audrey's going to target this top. Then of course we have Pippa up here. Crowd controls herself all the time, which is just kind of silly to put in here. But 1.7, 2.3. Look at the damage he is putting out, guys. Remember, he is a tank, and he is a tank that is required to do damage, making sure that, again, he is going front line, and he is taking face-to-face damage. Same with here. We're going to have these targets right up front. Exact same team with Audrey in the back. Audrey's going to target our Gwen right up here. And, of course, he is just going to take that damage, guys. You can see him building up the stacks, the little blue right there in the bottom, allowing him to do an incredible amount of damage and also just taking damage. It's awesome to see the build for a tank. I can see him being super strong, guys. 2.54, even there 3.6. Remember, he's the tank. That is right, guys. As long as you can keep him up, as long as you can keep him alive, it is going to be a very solid build indeed, guys. I love the trial version of these heroes. Again, guys, that is Oku. Biggest priority, we always go through his skills and abilities after the video. Vengeful Grievance. This is the Thorn Violation, I would say, which is equal to 90% of the enemy's attack power, which again, this is going to be stronger the stronger the enemy gets, which is awesome. Of course, damage is not affected by the reduction effect. When it reaches the max up to 110%, loses 10% naturally into value every second. And again, he deals a considerable amount of damage there, and that is his mitigation factor, which of course level 4 when actively used taunts enemies. That is right, guys. When he does a taunt, all the enemies are going to be focusing the priority on him to do damage, meaning this skill itself is going to stack much faster, which is awesome because he is going to mitigate a lot of the damage that we have in there. And of course, all of these skills are kind of built around that. Powerful blow, knocking back an enemy. This one seems to do not only a decent amount of damage, but it does have a 5-second stun in there. If they are immune to control effects, the damage is increased by 75%. If the skill Vengeance Grievous is unlocked, 18% of it is expended as damage. So again, more damage right there. The Beetle Bash does the exact same thing. So this is going to reduce the tenacity. If he is stunned, terrified, or prevented from healing within a span of 15 seconds, the attack will inflict the same negative effect on the attacker. So now I think of heroes that stun like Prince of Persia, terrified like Pharrell, Isabella, a couple of heroes like that, or prevented from healing like Satrana. He is going to put that effect back onto the enemy, which is going to be a very cool aspect, especially when it comes to PvP. I could see that being a unique. Then, of course, we have the Besieged Fist. Powerful blow to an enemy before him, dealing 300% attack rating, knocking them to the ground. If the skill is unlocked, that is right, guys. If this skill is unlocked, 15% of it is expended, dealing additional damage. So there are a ton of ways that he can do a lot of additional damage. And this removes enemy shields and buffs, guys. It is going to strip the enemy of everything. Then, of course, guys, the plus 30 signature item is going to make a big difference because everything is built off of that Thorned Volation that is expended due to him actively using the skills is gradually replenished. So when he actually uses his skills, 40% of it is going to come back, which is awesome. The speed at which it is naturally lost is reduced by 50%, which again makes a big difference. And the portion that is lost is converted into health. So now he has his own heal, which again is kind of crazy from the tanking position. The amount is now gained through any means increased by 30%. And then of course, when he reaches the 20% of his max health, any damage he's permanently reduced by 25%. Up to another, or by 5% up to another 25%, guys. So Oku will be up on the live servers Tuesday. It's going to be very cool to see exactly how diesel he is, guys. Looks absolutely massive. I love the Iron Fist idea they did with him. Again, it's going to be super interesting to see exactly what formations he's working in. I could see it easily with Mishka because of the shielding and the healing and the crowd control that Mishka provides, as well as him or a star within those formations. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.